But I brought this up because you had written down top 5 under 25.
Oh yeah, there was a I don't know who did this list.
It was a podcast. Was it a
podcast? Someone's podcast. Okay, well they did a top like 25 under 25. Top 25 under 25, something like that.
Yep.
And there was 2 big names missing from the list. The Step Back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
fan-sided, which I believe is a website. So our final 25 under 25 list is up. So, it looks pretty good. Let me just read the top 10 names off. All right. So you got Luka, number 1, then Tatum, Zion, Trae Young, SGA, Bam, Ja Morant, De'Aaron Fox, DeAndre Ayton, and Brandon Ingram. Okay, you go down the list and you get down to 25, and 25 is Colin Sexton.
Oh, don't forget above Colin Sexton is Kevin Huerter,
Gary Trent Jr.,
DeAndre Hunter, Mitchell Robinson, Tyrese Halliburton,
Cade Cunningham, who has never played a game in the NBA.
Yep. Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen,
Anunoby.
Yeah, OG.
So, there's some questionable things here, but there's 2 big names that we thought could be easily top 10 worthy. One of them should probably be top 4 worthy, and that is Anthony Edwards is not on this list.
Okay. I don't know if I'd put him top 4 worthy.
No, not him, but Jaylen Brown. Who is like an established young player. He averages 24 points a game. Who's 24 years old
and plays good defense, which you don't get from wings a lot of the time now. Young players too.
Great two-way player. And
he played point guard for a couple series, so he's a guy that can guard the 1 through the 4 for you and play the 1 through the 3 for you. So I was appalled by this. Like, Anthony Edwards should be on this list. Anthony Edwards is better than Kevin Huerter. He's better than Colin Sexton. He's better than Gary Trent Jr. He's better than DeAndre Hunter. He's better than Mitchell Robinson. I like him better than Jaren Jackson. I think you can argue that one. And then most of the other guys above there, I think all have stronger arguments of being better than Anthony Edwards right now.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is in his second year.
Exactly. Except Cade Cunningham, you can't. What's your argument for Cade Cunningham right now?
He hasn't played a single.
And by the way, for those wondering, I thought the same thing when Trevor Lawrence was being put in the top players under 25 right now. Like, he hadn't played a snap at that time, and now he's 0-4. Like, Cade Cunningham might be 25 points a game on a team that wins 13 games. The Cade shouldn't be on this list yet, and no Anthony Edwards. So I had my theory discussion on this. So the step back is before even looking at what this page was, I said this is clearly an Eastern Conference fan, because look at the amount of Eastern Conference players on this list.
Yeah.
I thought it was because Jaylen Brown's not out there. I thought this is clear an Eastern Conference fan who doesn't like the Celtics. That was my theory. I was like, this is an Eastern Conference fan who doesn't like the Celtics. So he's a rival team of the Celtics. Okay. And I was just thinking, I was like, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, there's barely any Western Conference teams or players. You have guys that are the second. So there's 4 Hawks players. There's 4 Hawks players on that list.
Yeah,
this is clearly an Eastern Conference fan because they're clearly not watching.
Should be 2. Those 2 should be on there.
Yeah,
they're top 2.
Yep, absolutely. Trae Young and John Collins should both be on this list. But Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter, I'm sure there are plenty of Western Conference young players under 25 that could be on there. But anyway, the reason I thought that was just because of those reasons. I did some more look into the step back. They are Cleveland Cavaliers fans.
Okay.
So there you go. So LeBron James fan with the Cleveland Cavaliers, had rivalry with the Celtics when he was on the Cavs.
Okay.
And I think that's it. They're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan that liked the Cavs when LeBron was on there. He had the issue with the Celtics. The Celtics won with their big 3. I think that's my thing. They're Eastern Conference fan who doesn't like the Celtics, probably because the Celtics beat LeBron and took Kyrie. So that was my theory, and I'm pretty sure that was proven with my little research that I did there.
Sure. Yeah. Good job. So our big question marks on that one were
Anthony Edwards,
Jaylen Brown.
No reason Anthony Edwards is on there, and a guy that hasn't played a game shouldn't be. No. Especially because I'm very critical of Cade. Cade going into last college season was not projected to be the number 1 overall pick. People just randomly in a COVID year thought. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see if Cade's good, but obviously it'll be good. But I don't know. I think having Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter on there instead of Anthony Edwards, instead of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is better than I think a lot of people, except if Jaylen Brown was healthy, if you knew he plays the whole season, I think a lot of people take him over Shea. I think a lot of people take him over. De'Aaron Fox has a lot of question marks from people around the league right now. I don't know why. I think De'Aaron Fox is really good. I think a lot of people take him over OG.
Oh yeah. OG's probably too high on this list.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep. So there's just, we wanted to talk about that because that was absolutely insane that Jaylen Brown wasn't on this list. As Timberwolves fans, we're upset that Anthony Edwards isn't on there because he probably should be. But as Timberwolves fans, I'm more upset that Jaylen Brown wasn't on there.
Yeah, I think I'm fine if people don't want to put Ant on there, because I think a lot of things with Ant, if Ant sees this list, he's just gonna be like, all right. He's
the best baseball player. He's the best basketball player. He's the best football player.
Yeah. So I think he saw, when that Rookie of the Year happened last year, I think he took that and he was like, all right, now you guys got to deal with me.
That was his way of realizing, okay, I'm on the Timberwolves. We're not going to get the marketing that a ball LaMelo had Lonzo and his dad giving him marketing for 3-4 years before he even got in the league. So I think Ant understands the politics of the NBA a little bit more now, and probably doesn't care at all. So
probably it's just like, we got to win for us to get some kind of recognition.
Yeah. Well.